Hi all, welcome to my channel Facts in OET. This video is just a video to tell you how to learn passive voice quickly in simple few steps. First, let's see the differences between active voice and passive voice. What is active voice? If we need to emphasize the subject more than the action he did, which is called active voice, which means we are giving more importance to the subject. When we use a passive voice, if we need to emphasize the action more than a subject performing it, because the action is more important here. That is passive voice. See this example. The doctor discharged Mr. X. Here, in this active sentence, we are giving importance to the doctor more than the verb and the object. Let's see the same sentence in passive voice. Mr. X was discharged by the doctor. Here, see, we are giving importance to the action did by the doctor. That is passive voice. I hope now you have understood what I am saying. Now let's move on to the steps one by one how we can change an active voice to a passive voice. The first step is identify the subject and the object. In a sentence, you have to identify what is the subject and what is the object. That I have already explained how you can identify the subject and the object. Here is an example. See, the doctor discharged Mr. X. Here, what is subject? Who or what performs the action of a verb is the subject. That means the doctor discharged Mr. X. So, the doctor did an action. So, the doctor is subject. What is verb? Verb is the word that expresses what the action is. The doctor, what he did? He discharged Mr. X. So, the discharge is verb. And to whom he performed an action, that is object. That means Mr. X is object. Next, move on to the next step, that is switch subject and object. In a sentence, first you will identify the subject, verb and object. Then we have to switch the subject and object, which means you have to write object in the place of subject, and you have to write the subject in the place of object. Here is the example. Now the sentence is Mr. X was discharged by the doctor. The third step of a passive voice is add be verb. Most of you don't have much idea about what is be verb. If you don't have more idea about what is be verb, you just go through this. I have added couple of examples of a be verb. That is how the be verb is changing based on the tense. If you need, you can take a screenshot and keep it for you. It will be more helpful for you in the future. The first and the foremost important thing in understanding this chart is you have to have some idea about basic grammar. Okay, I have already discussed 3 steps of passive voice, and you can relate those 3 steps and this be verb chart. You will get some more idea, and look at these examples too. Let's move on to the fourth step of a passive voice. That is, change the verb to the past participle, that is V3 form. I hope this is the basic for all. We all have studied from the childhood. The last and the final step of a passive voice is you can remove the original subject. If you remove a original subject from the sentence, how the sentence will be? The sentence will be Mr. X was discharged. Here you can see we are not emphasizing the subject. We are emphasizing only the action that did by the subject. That is passive voice. For your understanding, I am adding few more examples. Just go through these examples and see how the active voice is changed into passive voice. And please keep those 5 steps in your mind when you are writing a passive voice. Thank you for watching my videos. And please subscribe to my channel, those who don't subscribe it, and press the nearest bell button and you will get the videos I will be uploading as a notification. If you like this video, please comment.